everybody. Hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm super excited for this today. We're doing taco stuffed bell peppers. I am just going to pop over here onto my iPad and I'm going to share this live video to my personal Facebook page. If you are just now getting on here and you want to have some of your friends join you so that you can get the word about how awesome this show is, if you could just pop on, we'll do it together. You down in the left hand side of this video while you're watching me, you don't have to go anywhere else.
We'll do it together. You down in the
there we go. Down in the left hand side there should be a share button. You are going to click the share button. Ooh, mine's not there. Is yours there, Lacey?
Yeah, I shared it already.
Okay, in the bottom left-hand side of your video, there should be a share button. It will give you the option. You can share it to your personal Facebook page. You can share it direct in Messenger. You can tag people. You can share it in a group. Just share it wherever you feel you'll have the best results, best audience, the most people to watch you. I'm about to share it to my page. How's everyone doing today? We're gonna wait and watch a few more people pop on. I know for sure my dad is cooking live with us today, so I'm gonna wait until I see his name for sure. Yeah, sweetie? Kinda hungry? Good, we're gonna have sweet peppers, remember?
I'm still hungry.
What kind of snack would you like? A cheese stick? You're gonna look? Okay, he's gonna look for what he wants to eat for dinner. I shared that to my personal Facebook page. I just got one more page like, so I'm going to add that to my spreadsheet so that if we get to 750 likes today on my Facebook page, we get to do a giveaway. Who wants to get some free stuff, you guys? I am super excited. If we get to 25 live views that stay there for longer than 5 minutes, we'll do another giveaway. If we hit 50, we'll do another giveaway. So you guys just hang out, chill with me. Hi, nice to see you. Love you too. Andrea, Charity, how are you guys? How are the kiddos? Andrea, how are you? My friend Bree and my friend Lacey are here cooking live with me in the kitchen. So we got Kingston, my oldest kid. Hi Bree, nice to see you guys. Bree, do you have my dad's phone number? He's supposed to be cooking live with me and I don't see him yet. So I just want to make sure he gets on there. He's trying to find a spoon. Bear with us. He needs a special spoon to eat his yogurt, I guess. That's just a stir stick, sweetie. That's for stirring stuff, not for eating.
No, I'm not gonna.
You're going to stir stuff with it?
No, I'm not gonna. I will stir.
Okay, he's going to stir his yogurt with the stir stick. All right.
These look like
Yeah, Charity, please don't watch while you're driving unless you're passenger. All right, if you are just tuning in and you're gonna cook live with me, let's preheat our oven to 350. We're gonna have to cook our peppers a little bit before we stuff them so that they get cooked all the way through. So 350, Dad, are you on here? Just wanna make sure before I kick off without you. If you are just now tuning in, do me a huge favor so that we can get to those 25 live views. In the bottom left-hand corner, please click share. Once you click share, you can share this video to your personal Facebook page, in a message, in a group. Just send it out there so that I can do the talking for you guys. If you just share the video, people get to tune in with me and kind of see what it's all about. So we have our ovens preheated to 350. I guess my dad's either gonna figure it out or he's not because I don't see him. But what I'll do is I will go into this video and you guys can do it too if you have any. Yeah, my dad said he can't find me. If you have anybody that you just specifically want to invite to this page, why don't you just do what I'm doing? You do the little app symbol. And then you should be able to type in someone's name and invite them personally. Mine doesn't want to find my dad. It's almost like he doesn't follow this page anymore. Okay, so we have preheated our oven to 350. There are a couple variations to this recipe that you guys can do. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? Good, Bree. Yeah, get those invites out there. Candy, come join me. A couple variations that we can make. I don't like black beans. I just prefer pinto. So I just did a little swap there. If you want to do pinto beans as well, please. It's not gonna sacrifice any of the flavor or anything like that. I also, one of my friends that's gonna be eating here today with me doesn't like corn, so I'm just not gonna put some in her peppers. Also, my dad is gonna try and do a little bit of a healthier carb side of it. And he is not going to do the brown rice. He's going to do cauliflower rice. Well, I have cauliflower rice as well. Dad, you made it. I was a little worried. I was out searching to send you the video. We have preheated our oven to 350, Dad. So if you haven't done that, do that already. 350, and then I'm explaining this last thing about the cauliflower rice, and then we will get started. So it's just really easy if you want to make the switch. Cauliflower rice just comes in these sweet steamer packs. So you don't have to sacrifice on time or effort to cook the head of cauliflower and then grind it up to make a rice. So it's just really easy steamer pack. So we have our oven preheated to 350. Our next step is going to be preparing our peppers to stick them in the oven. I went ahead already. I've rinsed my peppers. I do still have the stickers on them, so I rinsed them up. And then what we're going to do, rinse them, dry them off, and then we are going to cut the tops off, pull the seeds out, and then they'll be ready for the oven. I have never made this recipe before, so I'm going to say just cut off the top so that you know you get that seed stem in there. So I just went around with the tip of my knife and made a little cut, and what comes out is this nice seed stem right here. Only a couple of seeds are left behind. It kind of takes all the effort of trying to scrape them out. So I'm just going to toss that into the trash. I'm going to just carve out some of these other seeds, give them a tap into the trash, and then it is ready to go. You are going to be placing these in a baking pan. You can use just a regular baking pan like this and set them in here all the way across. I've got some pretty fat bell peppers today, so another way you can do it is you can stick them into a cupcake tin, and you can just place their bottoms right where the opening is and set them like that. So it's kind of just whatever you have lying around the house that you can throw your peppers into. I just want to remind the people that are just jumping on.
Mommy, can I have a different color?
Yes, baby, you can have a different color. So for those of you that are just jumping on, we want to hit 25 live views today while I'm cooking. If we hit 25 live views that stay there that for longer than 5 minutes, I'm going to do a giveaway. My giveaways are always kitchen food, restaurant related. I've only done 2 giveaways so far. The first one I gave away was some measuring cups for our first winner. Our second winner was my dad. I got him these awesome super sharp meat shredders. You just hold the 2 things and you go into like a roast or chicken breast, and you just rip and tear with those, and they're super sharp and make it super easy to shred it up. Hi Trevor, how are you? How's it going? Who's cooking with me today? Or who is just drooling over their phone or iPad? I am super excited for this recipe. I have never made it before. I've seen it a million times on social medias, and they look delicious. What I like about mine is I don't do ground beef, I do ground turkey. I think it is just as equivalent as ground beef. It tastes really good. It goes really, really well with that taco seasoning. It browns up nicely. It keeps really well in the fridge. So I kind of have just made that switch in our lives when it comes to making spaghetti with meat sauce, when it comes to tacos, beef enchiladas, all of those things we've just switched to turkey. So that is another variation that you could do.
That one.
Yeah, my knife skills aren't the best, you know, but I do what I can. How is everyone today? Here in Minot, it was really cold when we woke up this morning, but it actually warmed up quite nicely. Kingston went to preschool today, so he learned lots of fun stuff. I'm sure most of you guys were at work. How was your work day? Another thing with this recipe, because I am all about toppings and sauces and stuff like that. My friend Lacey is not. She likes her food the way it is. No sauces added. But I went ahead at the store and I bought some sour cream, some guacamole. This is a new thing I've never tried before. It's taco ranch flavored like Ortega seasoning. So liquid dip. So I'm excited for that. I've never tried that before. We are gonna do these peppers up. The recipe says either 6 or 8. I did 8. I like leftovers. My husband works out in the oil field, so he likes leftovers too because he likes to be able to come home late at night. He can make it to town every once in a while, and he loves raiding the fridge of all the food the kiddos and I didn't eat all of. So he will be excited for these. My brother also works in the oil field, so sometimes he'll call me and say, "What did you make today? I'm going out to work in an hour. Can I stop by? Is there enough for me?" So I told him that I was making these and that he could stop by tomorrow and pick them up and eat them out in the oil field. I got one more pepper to go. I know, like I said, my dad is watching and cooking with us today. He is doing Margarita Friday with one of his friends. So they are cooking, making margaritas. So usually my dad is on here talking, but I'm sure he is going to be busy chopping and preparing food like me. So, all right. So our peppers are gutted and ready to go. We are going to stick them in the oven, preheated oven at 350. I hope that your oven is at 350, and then we will pop them in there for 20 minutes, it says. Remember, you guys, when you open your oven, even if it isn't at 400, when it's at 350, you open it, keep your face away from it as the heat escapes. Then you can put your food in. So we're just gonna pop these in for 20 minutes. Don't forget to set your timers, but I will remind you as the time gets closer. Yes, Dad, I'm sure your hands are full. You're busy, busy, busy. So we've got those in there. The next step on our recipe says that we're going to jump into the skillet, but what I'm going to do first, because I know that we need some diced onion while we're working in our skillet, I'm going to go ahead and dice up our onion. Oh, you found the trash? Yeah, did I move it on you? Yeah. So we are going to dice our onion up quick so that it is ready for the skillet. We're going to cut off the top of our onion, and then you're going to peel off all this dry outer skin that protects the onion. Kingston, are you excited for sweet peppers for dinner?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. Good. Did you know Papa's cooking with me all the way in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, he's making the same thing as us. Isn't that going to be cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
He's going to be having dinner with us.
Yeah. All right, trying to peel this skin off, and it does not want to come up.
I want.
Kingston thought he wanted to watch me, and then it got boring, so he's gonna go watch TV. All right, so I have taught in one of my previous videos how I cut an onion. What I like about it is it dices it up so you don't have to slice, then dice it up. What I do is I just cross hatch my onion, and then I cut it horizontally, and it dices it up nice for me. So this is how I do it. I also cut my tomatoes like this. I know my mom probably taught me the tomato trick, and I just passed it on to the onion. But my dad did tell me the other day that my grandma, my late grandma actually, used to cut her onions like this as well. So maybe I watched her do it in her kitchen when I was little, and I just remembered it. You never know. But how is everyone doing? I had actually a nice relaxing day for once. Usually I am jam-packed full of stuff to do, but my only big priority was taking my kid to preschool. And then, in exciting news, I actually got hired to bake a baby shower cake for a friend of a friend. So, onions are gross, Lacey. Well, you're gonna have to deal with it, girl. But yeah, so it's really exciting. I got hired to do a baby shower cake. So over the last couple of days, I've been doing different steps on the cake, and it is actually done now. So it will be ready for her party tomorrow at 2. I did promise you guys that I would post it to my page once it was done. So I will do that after this show. Another thing, I want to be able to do a giveaway. So even if we don't get up to our 25 live views today, I want to get to the 750 likes and follows on my page. Hey, Lacey, will you jump on and see if it shows you on my page how many followers I have? Because I do believe we are past the 750 mark on follows.
773.
773 on the follows. But the likes, I think we're only to 720 or 15, maybe? So if you're watching my show right now and you have a free hand, just go onto my page and there should be a community button. You click on that button and it will give you the option to invite your friends. You can either invite one by one or you can hit select all and do me the biggest favor ever and invite everyone you know on your Facebook page. That is where I got a majority of my likes and follows, which is awesome. My husband and my best friend Doodles did it, and it was like a flood coming in of likes and follows, and it was amazing. So yeah, I'm sure you're starving, Lacey, and so is Bree. Lacey's moving today, getting into a new place, so that's fun and exciting. So our onions are ready. We are going to move over to our skillet. So I'm going to have you guys travel with me like I do to get you over to my stove top. Get the position right there. So what we're going to do is while the peppers are roasting in the oven, we are going to overheat the oil in a large skillet. You want to bake my shows before, you can use vegetable oil, you can use canola oil, olive oil, whatever you prefer to cook with. If you have some sort of allergy in your family and you have to use a specific kind of oil, coconut oil, any of those things. Hi Candy, how are you? Thanks for joining us. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil over our pan and heat it up. Yes, Kingston?
There's no Monster ink on there.
There's not a Monsters Inc. on there. Uh-oh, what happened to Monsters Inc.? So we're going to do 2 tablespoons into our pan. Make sure your pan or your skillet is clean. It looks like I have a little bit of dust in there. All right, so 2 tablespoons into the bottom of our skillet, and we're going to heat it over medium-high heat until it's nice and warm. While this is heating up, we are going to add, so we're going to add our ground beef next. Like I said, I replaced my ground beef with ground turkey. And this is the turkey that I buy at the store. It's Jenny O. It's just like the way they sell ground beef. They tell you how much is lean and how much is fat. It's very, very similar to beef. It comes really, really lean. It comes really, really fatty. I get mine nice right in the middle so that it doesn't have a whole lot to strain off when you get it cooked out, but it also isn't super lean that it gets all dry. So while this is heating up, I'm going to open my package. So we are going to be cooking our ground beef, and we're going to season it while it's cooking with the entire taco seasoning packet. When I posted my recipe earlier this week, I did post along with it a recipe to make your own taco seasoning if you felt so inclined. I just take the easy way out and I just buy McCormick taco seasoning. What I like about this is it comes in different flavors, heat strengths, and things like that. So another cool tool that I have that my mother-in-law actually turned me onto is this I don't even know what it's called. But what I love about it is it's great for mashing in ground beef, ground turkey, breakfast sausage, any of that. It's instead of taking a spatula and going like this a million times and trying to break it up, it cross hatches it. It makes it really quick, nice and efficient. Take your oil, you guys, spread it around your pan. It is ready. I'm going to throw my ground turkey in there. Don't splatter yourselves. So what I like about this, so it says we're going to add our ground beef and the entire taco seasoning packet. So take your packet. McCormick is the best, Emily. They make a seasoning for everything. I use it with my spaghetti. I use it my enchiladas. I use McCormick. They literally make a seasoning packet for everything. It really takes the guesswork out of making things from scratch when it comes to seasoning. That's kind of like one of my friends pointed out recently. She wanted to learn how to cook, but she had no idea where to start on what seasonings to buy, what kind of stuff to even start with to keep in her cupboard. So with McCormick, it's really nice to just be able to buy.
I want to delay it. I want to see what's happening while we're...
My friend Lacey is watching through her phone, and she decided it was on a delay, and she wanted to watch it really live. So she's standing next to me right now, which is totally fine. So we're gonna heat this up. Like I said, what I love about this is it chops it all up, makes it nice and ground up for you. So it says we're going to heat this, and we're gonna allow it to brown on all sides for 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm going to just set that like that, which I always like about it, so it's not roasting off the side, it's not melting, it's not making the handle hot for you. So we're going to cook that for 5 to 6 minutes. I kind of toss mine around. I kind of break it up, move it around so that it gets cooked nice and even. So our next ingredient that we're going to add is going to be the diced onion. And we're going to cook this in with our meat until it is softened for about 4 to 5 minutes. So once you see that your meat is nice and cooked up, what I like about the turkey meat, it is the same as ground beef. It doesn't take any longer to cook. It almost looks identical when it all is cooked up. It's just a little bit lighter in hue. But I just love that it's not greasy, it's not oily, it's just nice and lean and healthy. It's easier for my body to digest than red meat. So get this cooking up. I've got my nice handy Lacey waiting to hand me my chopping block of onion. So what I saw in the video for this recipe is they kind of made a circle in their pan and moved the meat around so that the onion can get in there and get it onto the skillet level so that it can get cooked up. So we used a medium onion. We are going to slide this in here. Thank you, Lacey. So I'm going to break these up a little bit, dice them up a little bit. I don't like big chunks of onions, so we're going to move these around. We're going to wait until they're nice and translucent. Get them nice and cooked up. How's everyone doing? Is anybody drooling yet? Hi, Crystal. How are you? I can't wait until you're either able to cook with me or you're able to stop by while you're in town and eat some yummy food. I posted on my personal page today a butter cake. What I like about it is it's super easy to make and it's super yummy. It's like ooey gooey butter cake if you've ever heard of it, and I absolutely love ooey gooey butter cake. It is super rich in flavor, but it is phenomenal to eat. So I was thinking maybe we would make that this weekend. Another thought of mine is that I understand that some of you don't have time during your week or your busy lives to throw something together at night with me, at the same time, on the same day, that some days you're just running around and you forget, and I totally understand. But I was thinking about, I do have a couple crock pot meals, and what's good about crock pot meals is if you throw them together in the crock pot in the morning and they cook while you're at work all day long, and then you don't have to worry about it. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Thanks for tuning in again. You guys, if you are on right now and you're watching me and you didn't hear me before, please share this video. Just bottom left-hand corner, click share, and then click to your personal page or to a group. I would just really appreciate it. We want to get up to 25 live views today so that we can do a giveaway. But what I was saying about the crock pot meals is you can throw it in your crock pot in the morning and it can cook all day long and it's ready. When you get home from work, it takes all the effort and work out of it so that you don't have to stress when you get off work of, oh my gosh, when am I going to feed my family? You know, so-and-so's hungry and this person's not hungry yet. And what I love about crock pot meals is that they can sit on your counter on the warm during dinner time, and as people have different schedules, they come home from basketball, they leave for a different sport, your husband comes home from work, it's ready, it's warm and ready for him right there. So I was thinking of doing a crock pot meal for this week. So if you are up for that, let me know. What I like about it is you can, this crock pot meal that I have in mind, you can completely assemble into your crock pot the night before. When you have the time, right before bed, you assemble it, you stick it in the fridge, and then when you wake up in the morning, you just throw it into the base of your crock pot, you turn it on, and you leave. It also is super easy that if you only have 7 minutes, I promise 7 minutes is all you need before work to throw this in the crock pot. It is the easiest meal. It is so delicious. There's so many variations to how you eat it that I promise you it will never fail. It is one of my family's favorites. It's my friend Bree's one of her favorites. So I think we might do that this week and try and take the guesswork out of some stuff. Yeah, 2-hour commute. Yeah, no, thank you. So let's do that. I'll post a couple of crock pot meals. What's good about it is what I'll do is I'll post the ingredients. I'll post a video. It won't be a live one, but it will be pre-recorded of me assembling it. And I'll post them randomly throughout the week. You can pick and choose what you want and have some meals for your family. So we have our onion cooked up for 4 to 5 minutes. We are now going to reduce our heat a little bit. And we're going to mix in our pinto or brown beans, our brown rice, our corn, or our salsa, and our salsa. So I am going to pop my cauliflower rice into my microwave that's precious, will you pretend? One of my decorations for the cake I'm making, I have stashed in my microwave so my cats don't get it. And so it's precious, and I just had my friend Lacey take it so that it doesn't get destroyed. But now, I seem to have misplaced my cauliflower rice. Oh, behind the iPad. So I'm going to just pop this in. Husband's been cooking tonight. That's good. That's always good. Starting to look and smell better around here. Yeah, Clint, I'm glad my dad is not steering you wrong. So I'm just going to look at the back of this. We're going to microwave this for 4.5 minutes. If I knew how to type in the numbers. I did actually forget a step, and we need to prepare our brown rice. So I'm going to grab a small pan. I'm going to fill it with a cup of water. And we are going to get our brown rice cooking. But I will continue on with our steps because I will have the cauliflower rice soon. There we go. So I'm going to do a cup of water, and we're going to do a cup of brown rice with it. So I am going to add my beans. So what I need to do, make sure this is on medium, and we're going to open our beans. I'm assuming it's like regular rice.
It's
All right, so I'm going to come over here, open my pan. The recipe does call for drained beans. Whether they're pinto or black, you need to drain off the liquid. Gotta be smarter than the piano butter. So that was my timer for my onions, just to make sure they're cooked all the way. My friend Lacey, I'm making her nervous by leaving my pan unstirred over there. So she's gonna toss it a few times for me. I'm gonna pour off the liquid to my beans. Kind of an ooey gooey mess. Bean liquid is kind of a sticky molasses type of thing. The liquid to beans, it's always kind of thicker. It's not like a liquid like when you pour off corn or anything like that. It's kind of a a thicker liquid to it. So pour off that liquid. Rinse my hands a little bit. So it wants us to add the full can of beans drained. I put my cauliflower rice in the microwave. I showed at the beginning of the show, it's like a vegetable steamer. You know, those like nice convenient little packs that they make with the broccoli or with corn and different vegetable medleys. Well, they do make a cauliflower rice steamer pack. So I actually bought that at the store, which was super, super nice and convenient to have. And so I just threw that in. It's just going to take like 4.5 minutes to cook. And it's awesome. I got mine at Cashwise, and I would assume like Walmart and Target and places like that would have it too. Hi Marissa, I'm glad you could make it on. I didn't rinse the beans, it says only to drain them. That is a good question. The rest of the flavor should stay in there. Like I said, that thicker molasses stuff that's on them is nice flavor of the beans. So we added our black beans. We're gonna add our rice here in a second, our corn, and our salsa. So this is gonna get complicated for my friend Lacey, who doesn't like corn, but we have our jarred salsa. I just went with the paste chunky salsa. They come in different heat strengths, which I like. I do have hot in my cupboard for my husband, but for the kiddos, I am just going to throw the cap on the floor for the dogs because that's my favorite thing to do. We're gonna pour in our salsa. Throw that in there. We have our, it does call for frozen corn. I think that is so that while it's cooking, if you were to use like canned corn, it would cook too fast and kind of mush a little bit. And I think the method behind it being frozen is that it takes longer to come back to a regular state so it doesn't overcook. I am just going to use part of the bag and just put it on half of our dish and mix it up so that my friend Lacey doesn't have to eat the corn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch from this to a more controlled spatula and just kind of divide this stuff out a little bit so that Lacey doesn't have to eat the corn. So we'll get this kind of mixed up. I'm still waiting for my cauliflower rice to be done. I kind of goofed there. The hard thing about this recipe is it does not tell you the things to do first. So the rice, cutting your onion. What else have we had to kind of do preemptively? Thankfully, it does tell you how to prepare your peppers beforehand. Corn's kind of getting everywhere.
Just mix it all together.
But as long as there's like a serving that doesn't have corn in it, I'm sure we will be good to go. So we got this mixed in. I've got my water is boiling, so I'm going to add in my rice. A cool little fact about it, I did buy all of these ingredients at the store in its entirety. This recipe only takes $25 at our grocery store here in North Dakota to buy all the ingredients to cook. So I thought that was kind of neat that it didn't take a whole lot of money for this meal. And I bought enough servings for 8 people. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's kind of a pretty cost-effective price is the, yeah, $25. Unfortunately, where my dad lives, it's a little, to compare to people that live in North Dakota, where my dad lives is probably like Watford City. Equivalent, it's an oil town, and so his food was about $50 instead of $20. So it will change from location to location. I do know that much, but so what we're gonna do, we have a black beans or pinto, a brown rice or cauliflower rice, corn and salsa, and then we're gonna salt and pepper to taste. My rule of thumb is I typically don't salt things. You can't undo a salt thing. If you salt it too much and it's not good, you can't take that salt away. A lot of the foods that people make, especially with this taco seasoning, it has a lot of sodium in it already. So I would say just generously pepper And I would say salt after you bake it if need be. But other than that, I would say it doesn't need a whole lot of it. So our cauliflower rice is done. I'm going to cut this open and take a look. It looks nice and fluffy and white. So if you're curious and have never seen cauliflower in a steamer bag before, that's what it looks like. Just nice and white and puffy. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to take my spatula. I'm just going to scoop some of it out and put it in half. Do you want cauliflower rice? Yep. So that makes it easy. We'll just stick that in the no corn half and mix it up. Looks nice. It has the same properties as rice. It's light and fluffy. It's kind of absorbent, kind of a thickener. It makes it kind of more dense and stuck together so that you can form it into your pepper. Nope, I believe the way the rice directions go is you pour it in, you cover it, and let it stand for 5 minutes. So.
That's probably what my rice is.
So we'll just wait for that. We got just a little bit longer for that other rice to get ready. We got a little bit here, a little bit there. How's everyone doing? Dad, how is yours going? I know my dad was going to use cauliflower rice as well. I doubt my dad used a steamer pack. He's kind of, he likes to do things himself. So how's everyone doing? We are about ready to, I would say our peppers are roasted. Let's pull those out. Don't burn yourself. Set them in a nice heat-safe place. So our peppers are nice and roasted up. There we go. Yeah, I think they can see it in the thing. That's what they look like. They're kind of hot. I can't really lift them up and show you. They would roll off, but you can kind of see the outer skin has kind of softened so that they're not going to be hard and crunchy when you go to eat them. I do have bigger peppers, so I did leave them in a dish longer, but Kingston says hi from the living room. Hi, Kingy Bing. How are you, buddy? Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump ahead. I am going to, so we are going to add a cup of cheese and stir it in here with our yummy food. So let's grab our cheese. It says your cheese of your choice. It gives you an option of cheddar cheese or Mexican blend cheese. I have Colby Jack. It is one of my family's favorites. So I am just going to kind of eyeball it and put some cheese on either side. If you're just now tuning in, I have it split because I do have someone here that doesn't really like corn and wanted to try the cauliflower rice. So we'll do that. And we will stir in our cheese. Use your cheese of your choice. No big deal. If you want to use a nice pepper jack, a ghost pepper, a jalapeno jack of some kind, you can do that. So it says to mix in our cheese until it's incorporated and has melted a little bit. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer. Stir it around a little bit so that our cheese melts up nice and gets nice and melty. All right. I'm going to actually end up adding probably the rest of this. Just for time's sake, we'll just do all cauliflower rice. Because my brown rice over there is not steaming up. So, here we go. Dad and Clint, how are the margaritas going? Hi, Aunt Kelly, how are you? Austin had asked you to make these. Yeah, I've never made them before either. I've never eaten them either. So, Lacey, what you missed is I have no patience for the brown rice, so I put cauliflower in all of it.
Oh,
So it looks good, smells good. I'm excited for the cauliflower rice aspect. Our cheese is nice and melted. So we are going to remove it from the heat. Remove it from the heat, and then we're going to fill the peppers that we pulled from the oven. Hi, Auntie. You're gonna make these on Sunday for your lunches. Yeah, I would say this is good, like a good meal prep meal. Especially if you know you live alone and you like to meal prep for all week. This is super easy, super simple. I bet you could stuff it, even just do some diced chicken instead of ground beef or ground turkey and put them in there. The margaritas are great. Good, Clint. I'm glad my dad is being a good host. So we are going to fill each pepper to the top with the taco mixture. We're going to add additional cheese on top, and then we're going to return it to the oven for 15 minutes until the cheese has melted. What's good about this is if you are pinched for time and you have already roasted your peppers, what's good is the food is already cooked. So if for some reason you are short on time, one of your kids is already hungry, your husband needs to leave, whatever the reason is, to return it to the oven is just to melt the cheese and warm, just make sure the whole mixture is warm. Well, mine's like boiling on my stove, so we know that mixture is warm. These I just pulled from the oven. They are still piping hot. So I'm going to switch utensils. I'm not sure what would work best. We want something that we can scoop the mixture with and fit it into the pepper. So I'm going to go with this spoon. So I'm going to do Lacey's first and get this stuff with like 2 pieces of corn in it. We got it. We're good. So we're going to stuff these like this. Get them in there nice and good. Get them nice and hearty. This is going to be delicious. I'm super, super, super excited. They smell really, really good. My son is super excited. He loves sweet peppers. He will just walk around the house munching on them. I actually didn't learn it until my dad came to town, and he was chopping them up for dinner, and Kingston came over, and he was about two and a half, and said he wanted one, and my dad gave him one, and he ended up eating the whole pepper. So he loves these bell peppers, sweet peppers, any kind of pepper you give him that's not spicy, he will eat the whole thing. So we're going to just stick these in here. Stuff them in there. How's everyone doing? I am excited. I'm going to check our likes and follows on the page and see if we've reached 750. If not, then we just have one more week to wait and see if we can hit that goal and do a giveaway. We did not hit my live views, but that's okay. We are growing more and more each show, and I'm super excited about that. If you haven't yet, check out my website. You can find awesome recipes there and pictures to see, I'm a visual person. I want to see what it's going to look like when it's done. A, so that I know I made it right, or B, before I read it to know that it's going to be really good. So check out my pictures. There are links to my YouTube videos. So kind of get our peppers sitting up straight. We're going to grab our cheese and garnish it on top and then throw it back in the oven. So I love cheese. We're going to just make sure we can no longer see the taco mixture that's inside of the pepper. We're going to cover them up. I didn't have anybody ask me, but I only have red and orange peppers, but there are 2 other colors of peppers that you could have ended up with at the store. I picked these because they were the biggest and looked the nicest at the time when I went to the store. That's why I picked them. There's no difference in taste, really. I did pick peppers that have 4 points on the bottom so that they would stand up better in this dish. I do know that there is a hidden secret to peppers, that they have, like, one is a female and one is a male, and that one is for like cooking and one is for eating. I'm not sure which is which. I made quite a mess with my cheese, and instead of popping that in the oven and having all the smoke and smell from the cheese melting, I do have a second muffin pan, and I'm just going to snag that, restack these in there. Thank you, Lacey. And then pop them in the oven. This is nice having a little assistant. So it's helpful. Usually Bree's here and she's taming the kids, which she is still. And then I got Lacey here being my assistant. I like it. It's kind of nice having company in the kitchen that's not just my kids going, Mom, when's it going to be ready? Mom, can I have a snack? Mom, what are you cooking? Mom, I don't want that, So it's nice having somebody who's excited about the meal, wants to learn what I'm doing. It's kind of a nice change of pace. I'm just going to find where this other pepper fits. Hopefully Lacey kept an eye on what pepper was hers. Remember, when you open your oven, always open it away from your face. That heat really, really builds up in there. We don't need burnt eyebrows or hair or anything like that. We're going to pop it in there until the cheese is melted, is what the recipe says. So once the cheese is melted and you pull it out of the oven, you can serve it. Garnish it. Like I said, I have sour cream, I have guacamole, I have more cheese, I've got some taco sauce, more salsa, whatever you really prefer. All right, my dad is ready to give the audience a sneak peek. So we are going to jump into his kitchen. Oh, it doesn't let me add you. I wonder why not, Dad. It says Emily can, Kelly can, Candy can, but Dad, it does not say that you can share. I wonder if there is an option that you need to turn on your side. Bummer. It doesn't say that I can share it with you, Dad. I don't know if there is something on your side that you can change or what. Is Clint still on? I wonder if Clint can share his page. I know my dad wanted to cook with us, so he's been cooking, making margaritas. It doesn't even show that Clint is on to me. I don't know if we needed to be Facebook friends. I don't know, Dad, are we Facebook friends yet, or are you just friends with the page? So, how's everyone doing? Our peppers are in the oven. Everything is cooked up. Just melting our cheese on there to be nice and melty. It's going to be ready to eat soon, which is exciting. Like I said, you can serve your peppers as they are, or you can garnish them with some guacamole. You can do more salsa, some taco sauce, some sour cream. I mean, you name it. These peppers are really flexible, super easy to make. This is my first time making them. Other than the mess in my kitchen, it really was super easy, which is nice. The ones in the 3 bumps on bottom are best for cooking. Okay, good to know. I knew that there was some sort of trick to it. I just could not remember what it was. If it was the 3 was good for cooking or if it was the 4. So I picked 3 because we're not cooking with them, we're eating them. So is that different? Is it that the 4 are best raw, or just trying to kind of learn some new facts about cooking. I'm also trying to figure out, my dad wanted to cook with us, and he has been slaving away in his kitchen, and he wanted to share his post, and it won't let us, and I don't know what he needs to turn on to allow it, but we are waiting for our cheese to melt in the oven on our peppers. I am so happy you guys all came out with me. We do still have a long-standing goal to have 25 live viewers that stay there so that I can do a giveaway. If we hit 750 likes on our page, we can do another giveaway, which I'm excited about. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to say thanks to you guys for all the support that you guys have shown me. I just really do owe everything to you guys. I wouldn't be anywhere without you. I would be talking to no one. So you have 2 with me. You have 2 what, Kelly? 2 what with you? So I am looking to see how many likes and follows we have on the page, checking the community side of it. So we have 729. So we are 20 people away from our giveaway.
Lacey's sister has commented, Chris Evanson.
Yeah, she has been teaching me about the peppers. Female peppers, the 4 bumps on the bottom are best raw. Okay, well, those are the ones I put in the oven. So, I'm sure it doesn't make a huge difference, but I did hear that. Oh, you have 2 watching with you, Kelly. Hi, how is everybody? Who wants to take a sneak peek into the oven while these peppers are melting their cheese? Let's do it. Let's take a little peek. I'm gonna keep my phone away. Ooh, our cheese is all melted. Our peppers are nice and soft and roasted. Oh, that looks good, you guys. Delicious. Dad, I guess we will have to figure out at a later date why we couldn't join you in your kitchen. It's a bummer because I was excited. My dad's making margaritas. I wish I could have one, but he is in Texas and we are in North Dakota. It sounds like, though, he has about the same weather as us right now, so I don't feel too bad. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I'm going to pull these peppers out of the oven because they are nice and melty. Pull them out, set them in a safe spot. Like I said, garnish them however you want to. Guacamole, lettuce, sour cream, salsa, queso cheese, whatever you want to put on them, you can. That is up to you. I'm super excited for these. These are my first time making them. Oh, wow, that's weird. That's really weird. If I try to turn my phone, it will not let me. So, nice and yummy.
I found out how to add your dad
Add my dad on what?
on the live so he can be on too.
Well, he was on it, but we're trying to figure out how he can show his kitchen like Doodles did, but it won't let him. So, our food is done, you guys. So we started cooking at 5:30. It is 6:22. We got it done in less than an hour. That's really good. That's exciting. I just made 8 meals in less than an hour. Really zero effort whatsoever. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I talked a little bit earlier. I'm going to do some crock pot meals this week. So what that entails is I am going to probably spend tomorrow or Sunday compiling my recipes, and then what I'll do is I will do videos. Instead of live videos, I will pre-record them to go with each of my crock pot meals, and I will post them randomly throughout the week. What's going to be really good about these crock pot meals is most of them you can prep in your crock pot, put your crock pot in the fridge, and pop it out in the morning and stick it in your crock pot dish and turn it on and leave, go to work, come home to a nice, warm, comfy meal. What's also good, I love crock pot meals. I don't have a job, but what I love is that people who are on different schedules throughout the day and are hungry at different times for dinner have different things, different sports to go to. They get off of work later than the other person. All those things, this meal can stay hot in the crock pot for hours so that it's not just ready and cold and waiting for somebody, you know, on a plate in the microwave or in the oven. So that's what's good about crock pot meals, and that's what I'm just gonna, you know, kind of venture out with. Do some crock pot meals. They won't be live, so you won't have to worry about missing the live show. We're going to throw them on there. You can just jump on the website or on my Facebook page, and you'll see these crock pot meals. They'll come with the ingredients that you'll need. The process, what's great about crock pot meals is it really is just throwing everything into one dish, turning the crock pot on, and leaving. So if you don't have a crock pot, just get yourself one. They're super inexpensive at Target. They have really good deals every once in a while. At Walmart, they have crock pots in all shapes and sizes. If it's just you and you don't have a big meal, they have small crock pots that you can cook in. It really is just a time saver, so we're just going to really hit on that this week, that we want to save some time. This weekend, today or tomorrow, we're going to make a dessert. I had the pleasure of being hired to bake a cake for somebody for Saturday. I finished the cake today. Super excited. It's a homemade strawberry cake with strawberry cream cheese frosting with a vanilla buttercream on top because it is for a boy's baby shower. So with a pink cake, we had to cover it up a little bit and stick some nice blue sprinkles on there, a little elephant decoration. So I will post a picture on my Facebook so that you guys can see it. This is my only had low network connection there for a little bit, so sorry if I lost any of you guys. Well, who is ready to eat? I have jibber jabbered long enough. We need to. Bree is ready. Lacey, I'm sure, is been ready. The boys are ready, so I'll stop jibber jabbering. But let's spend the next week cooking crock pot meals, getting up to 750 likes on my page. We're past that on follows, so let's get up there in likes. And then the next time I jump on to make something, let's hit 25 live views, you guys. I want to show my appreciation to you guys for supporting me in this dream of mine. We are coming up on my 30-day anniversary of starting this page. That's crazy. This time has really flown. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Please post your stuffed peppers if you make them sometime this week. Comment. I'm going to post my pepper on my page so that you can comment underneath it. Let me know what you think, what variations you make when you make peppers, what toppings you put on yours when you make peppers. I want to just open the dialogue, you guys. I want us to be friends. I want us to recognize each other when we come on live, to be able to ask each other how each other's doing, how a recipe turned out for that person. I just want us to become a community. Even though we are all states away, I want it to be like we're right here in each other's kitchen, like Lacey and Bree are with me tonight, because it really is. It's a nice community. It's a nice friendship. They're dancing in the kitchen together right now. That's just stuff that I want to pass on and enjoy with other people. So thanks again, guys.